We have gathered here today to discuss the program for the next couple of years, and we thought we'll enlighten you a little bit early on for the early birds. But let's start with the talent programs. We have launched this fall new talent programs for global talents. So if you consider yourself a global talent, you may want to join. But then again, you have to be proposed by one of the consortium corporates that have joined this project, and I can tell you that that's the leading corporates within talent management. So we in LinKS look forward to learn from the corporates, and we look forward to challenge the talents, and that will happen actually already from the fall. Well, you just popped by Copenhagen on your way from the States to New Zealand.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
one of your learning adventures, as usual.
One of them. Well, as we are learning at Wharton Business School, and especially Professor Schumacher tells us that we need to scan the periphery to look for the best and most sublime knowledge that's available on the planet. So I spent 4 days with one of the leading edge cell biologists of the world, possibly potential Nobel Prize winner. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that he was proclaiming was that we are only using 5% of our conscious capacity in our dealings and wheelings in the world. So that means that we have about 95% our capacity whenever we are making decisions or in our behaviors that we're not necessarily conscious of. So that's one of the things that I want to integrate into the executive coaching, and also the work with the talents in the future of how do we use our full cognitive abilities, and that's to be the best we can be.
Right. But
so,
what's the deal about the talents? What's a global talent, by the way?
The Global Talents is a program for talents to prepare them to operate in the world according to new principles, because we know that there are old principles in the world that are crumbling and that are falling apart, and we need to prepare the new talents to operate from a new paradigm to be successful in the future.
And you know what? I think we can learn a lot from the talents. So I think the group of executives in LinKS would be highly inspired by the talents.
People know that from their own children. You know, that's really why people get children, isn't it? To learn from them.
Oh yeah, maybe that's why.
So same way, we need to learn from the new talents. We need to learn from the new young executives that are ready to take over in the near future. And to be in interaction with them is, we're very much looking forward to construct a program where we can really optimize our learning from the young ones.
I have 3 key points for the programs. For the strategy part, more for less for more. That's a good one.
It is.
The edge is the core. Network. And 20 hubs, no headquarters. That would be pretty challenging, and I think that's some of the content that we've discussed.
That's true.
That's right.
So maybe Torben, you know that one of the key ingredients in increasing capacity is really to work across businesses. So what can you tell us about that, Torben, at this point?
That's true, Ulrik. In LinKS we try to work across cultures, across nations, across businesses and professions, and we call it collaborative consulting, because collaborative consulting brings together the strategic challenges and the LinKS executives in a process where we create strategic mandates. We work nationally and internationally, of course, both with private and public sector, as we always do in LinKS. But this year and in the years to come, we have a specific focus on the international level, focusing on the Middle East, for example. And in that respect, Mette, I know that you have something to tell us about. Maybe it's Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, it is Abu Dhabi.
Is that the Shaika again?
That's the Shaika. Abu Dhabi is at the end of 2012, in the fall. So that's
2012.
In the fall. But the talents are going to collaboratively design this global reunion. That I look forward to. But before that, we have a reunion in Madrid this spring, and one of our LinKS executives from Spain is hosting that and is designing that together with us. So I hope to see lots of you there, both the talents and the LinKS alumni, but also the W11 since you and I, we will
That's
be
right.
seeing the W11 next year.
We will, and that's going to happen in September 2011, and the headline for that is Global Business, Global Alliances, and Global Welfare.
And that's for the top executives.
That's right.
And the board members?
The board members and the top executives. And as you know, we are always looking to increase the capacity for both the board and the directors to really work together in an optimal way to get the most cutting edge strategy implemented and work for in day-to-day life.
Right. But what about the links at Wharton alumni? What's up for them?
What's
oh
up?
yeah, let's
I think
check
Tom
that
knows
out.
something about that.
We are about to create a fantastic program for the alumni, I think.
Yeah.
We call it the Dream Team, of
We
course,
look forward to that.
because that's what you are. What we are doing right now is designing a new team, a dream team across Wharton teams, across alumni, in collaboration with Columbia University in New York. And that brings together lots of collaborative learning and leadership challenges in
We have to have the sharp brains for that one.
the very, very sharpest
The
brains, I
prototype.
would say. It's a prototype program, of course, but as I said, it's in collaboration with Columbia University this time. And what we're going to do is learning from some of their Pulitzer Prize winners, I think.
Yes,
So
that's
that's
right.
going to be a
Nobel
top
Prize
level
winners.
program for the LinKS Alumni Dream Team
Right.
coming up in
In?
2012.
That's right.
So that's a great opportunity for those of you that have participated for a long
Many
way back.
years in the
We
links
want to
network.
hear what's going on, and we want to continue the learning.
Right.
And we are mostly looking forward to hear from you and what you have learned all these years where we haven't seen you.
Yeah, right. So with that greeting, we wish you a happy summer, and I'll see you very soon, together with my colleagues here, and the colleagues from Norway, Bernard Rikardsen and Anna Kira, and Nils Martin Christensen. You will see him in a short while, our intelligence manager. See you soon, and we'll see you at the reunion. The reunion is at the end of November. You can check it out on the website, and it will be in Copenhagen this time. So we look forward to seeing you there. Thanks very much.
Happy summer.
Happy summer.
Second take. Maybe you were aware of a mistake. I learned from Jerry Wynn that mistakes are great. Managed experimentation, prototyping, that's good. So I think Ulrik needs kind of a second round.
Well, I'm not sure whether I need it, because now we need to test whether our audience actually noticed
Oh,
a
that's funny.
mistake. So think for a moment. Where was it something that didn't totally make sense? Well, I'll help you. I said that we are only aware of 5% of our conscious awareness. And what I really meant was that we are only using 5% our cognitive ability out of 100%. So we're using 5% of our cognitive ability. That means that the 95% of our cognitive ability we are not necessarily aware of. So that it will
Room
be.
for improvement. I thought you meant that you are now wearing shorts and no shirt.
That's also another point. Did you notice that too?
But that's all for now.
Have a fun
Have
and make
fun.
more mistakes and
All
learn
right.
from them.
Good.